Salutations fellow gamers, my name is Rolifan and today I'm doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build your very own Tardis. Yep. Okay, so let's get started. Got blue concrete here. There we go. Blue concrete, and we're going to do a big square 23 blocks across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so that's 23 blocks across, and we're going to do that as a nice big square. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'll just go all the way around doing that. Ready? Okay, we'll just go over here and okay, now I'm just going to speed this up by filling in the inside. Okay, and here we have the finished box. Now, as it says in the thumbnail, but I just want to reiterate this point, is that this is going to be the basic template for whatever TARDIS you want to build. So this isn't like a one for a specific doctor. I will be showing you all the redesigns that there have been, all the major redesigns, and basically showing you how to make them, how to tweak it to make it look like your doctors. So whether it be the first doctors, or whether it be the 13th, or any in between, even the war doctors, whichever doctor is your doctor, this TARDIS will work for it. And I'll show you, like I said, I'll show you afterwards how to tweak it to make it look like your doctors. Like I'll show you the slight changes and modifications that you need to do to make it look like yours. At the moment, this basic one that I'm doing now is going to look like the 9th and 10th Doctors, because I have a little 10th Doctor in the corner there. Let's see. Yeah, that's 10. That's the official skin that you can buy from Minecraft, and you can get. There's 2 packs. One has the 11th Doctor, I believe, and some of the Doctors, and some of the, I believe probably the Daleks and stuff like that, because this one came with the 10th Doctor, and it came with the Cyberman and K9 actually. K9's quite fun to play as, but I'm just going to use the 10th Doctor for now because he is my doctor. And so basically, yeah, this basic design and play will work out alright. So we've got 23 blocks square there, and we're going to go one in because we have like a little lip on it, like a little step on it, so we're going to go one in. And we're going to bring this up by 33 blocks, so yeah, we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Basically, what you want to be doing is a sort of L shape all the way around in the corner. So you've got one from the side there, one from the side there. That's what you want, and then you want one next to it going all the way up, the same. And on this side of it all the same. So the same height. There we go. And what you want is that sort of shape on each corner, 1 in. These are sort of like the side strats to the... But I should have really counted that. These are the side strats. Like there's little side pieces before the doors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So yeah, basically I decided to do this in vanilla Minecraft. There are no mods, no texture packs. You can do all this without having to have any of them. That's why I've done it on console, so that I can show you that there's nothing being used apart from what is available. So this is the latest update anyway. I should also point that out. It's got the aquatic update now, which is quite nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And again, we're doing this on both sides. Like that. And if it'll let me, like that. And it looks like we've got some animal friends coming to visit while we're doing this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay. Yeah, we've got some pigs, some sheep, some horses. I don't know how quite to get rid of them, so we'll just have to let them come around as long as they don't actually bother there. That's why I had to take Enderman off. I had to take them all off just so that we didn't have Enderman or anything. So, now we have the basic structures, the corner structures for the building. We're going to do the doorways next. So basically it's the same height again, but we're going 1 in. Because we're trying to give this kind of nice 3D effect. So we're going to go 1 in. So we're going to have the door starting there and there. So you've got like a 1 space gap there. So that's how you know you've got them in the right places, if you've got that 1 space gap there. And we're going to bring that again all the way up to the same height as the corner bits, like that. Here we go. I'm going to do that on all of them. So 1 in and 1 in, we've got the square. And basically what this is the edges of the doors. So again, 1 in from there, 1 in from there, there's the square, and all the way up to the top. There we go, and 1 more. Okay, 1 in there, 1 in there, to the top. Okay, so now we have the starts of the floor. Now when you do the doors, each one of the rows is 2 blocks thick, but each column is 1 block thick. So we've got 2 for the bottom of the door. And we're going to count 6 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put 1 there. Just double check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you count 6 and then you put it on the next one. So you got 3 blocks in the middle like this. Now 1 block on each side is the edge of the door, and then the middle one will go up to the same height as the door, straight up, 1 forward, like it will go right there. And it will go all the way up to the top. And that's the same on each of them, because there's like a piece that sticks out on all the sides. I thought it was just the front, but it's not, it's on all the sides, so that's what we'll do for that. So this, now count all these out. So it's 2, 3, 6, 7. And we're going to go across like that. Okay, and that's the first box. So we're going to do that on the other side as well. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And have that going along there like that. There we go. So now you can see we've got the first recesses ready in the doorway. Just fill this in while we go. You don't have to, but it just makes it look nicer, I think. So we're going to do that again. So it's 1. No, we're not. Hang on. So now we're going to do the second line. Like that, because if you remember I had said, right, we're going to have... So, we've got 2 blocks height on the horizontal lines and 1 block width on the vertical lines. I hope that makes sense, because, yeah. So we'll go for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like so. And draw that one across to that. There we go. Again, looks like a square. All good. We'll just fill in these lines here and add an extra horizontal. Goes 1, 2. Okay, so we'll just add another one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to keep doing this all the way to the top. There should be 4 of these recesses high. So basically, that's what you're going to try and aim for, because let's try and explain this out. These panels on these 4 here that I'm doing now, they are just going to be, again, the Tardis colour. That's going to be the Tardis colour, that square. This square here is going to be where the notice stands, and then the top 2 are going to be the glass. So that's how that works out. Now a thought occurred to me, like, if you want to do like first or second Doctors, TARDISes, you might want to do them in grey concrete instead of blue, just because, you know, it was filmed in black and white. I don't believe there was colour episodes until John Pertwee, 3rd Doctor. I believe his were the first colour ones in 73, was it? Might have been, but I could be wrong on that. I'm just going off what I can remember off the top of my head, and that seems to stick out for me. Okay, so as you can see, we've just got one more block to go, and then I'll show you how to fill it all in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be going across near there. Drag that across. See, that fits at the top of there. Now this is correct. I know that I've said you go horizontally too high, but on this very top one it's just one height, so that's absolutely fine. We counted it out right and it's fitting there perfectly. So now you have, we fill in these middle bits, now we have the entire front of the Tardis. Here we go. See how that's coming along here. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this front side, and then I'm going to just speed through or just cut after I've done these, just so you can see how it was done. So on the back one of these, it's just easier if you just go there and bring it out 1, 2, 3 is fine on this side, but we don't want to be doing that on the other side. So basically after this I'm going to build the rest of the ship off camera, because it's exactly the same on all sides apart from obviously the notice block. I'm just going to putting these one block behind just gives it a nice kind of 3D texture effect. I kind of like it, so there we go, and we're just going to do it. Just going to fill these in too high, so 2, 2, go. And so if we look outside here now, if I can get him to go a bit faster, you can see the Tardis so far. Let's get this middle bit filled up as well. Remember, this goes all the way to the top, this front one. So it goes all the way up. Still one. Okay, so basically this is what we've got so far. It's starting to look like a Tardis, isn't it? There we go. So I've tested a lot of different textures for what we're going to do the sign out of. I've tried banners, I've tried white concrete, white powder. The best thing to use, as like I said, we're doing the 9th and 10th Doctors one. The best thing to use, if I can find it, is white wool. I've tried all sorts of, is it diorite, the white one? I've tried all of them. It's not great. So basically white wool seems to be the best one to use. It's got like lines, like kind of like little textured lines through it that make it look like writing as well, which is kind of nice. But I've tried everything else, and this I think works the best. You could have plain white concrete if you wanted to. Like I said, I think the sort of texture of the lines make it look a little bit like writing from afar. If you've got any suggestions on things you think might work better, remember this is vanilla Minecraft, no mods. But I think that looks the best out of what we have available. Okay, what we're going to need next is some glass panes. Now if you use glass panes instead of glass blocks, you can put them straight on here without having to go back too far, so you can sort of like that. Now for this version of the Tardis, we are just using regular glass panes. On some of the other ones we will need some coloured ones. So I pity anyone who tries to do this in survival because there's a lot of stuff you need. Okay, so as you can see, we have glass panes in. I'm just going to do that on the other side as well. The trouble is it's quite difficult to pinpoint where you are on console versions, but I just, like I said, decided to do them. This is where I feel most comfortable building, and this also shows you that you can build it in vanilla Minecraft. You don't need anything extra. Okay. I'm missing a block here. So yeah, that is the basic front of your Tardis. There we go. Like I said, I think it looks a bit better. It's overlooking the village over there. I just think it looks better with it all recessed, and like I said, if you can think of a better material for making the sign box out of, do let me know, because that'd be quite interesting. Okay, so basically now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the police public call box sign that goes on the front. It's basically going to be going one up, and it's going to stick out one extra all the way around. So it's going to stick out like that on all the sides. So we're going to drag this across to the other side and that in. There we go. Now you want 2, 3, and on that top third one you're going to be using that to drag across back where you were. On this side. I think I might have gone a little too far, but that's okay. So basically you want to have a gap that's 2 blocks high. Just going to double check that that does stick out. Nope, that doesn't. I'm making mistakes on my own build. Okay. So we'll just take them out. And then what you're going to need this block to do this with would be black concrete. Concrete powder? I think I picked up concrete powder. Go me. Okay. Yep. No, that is black concrete. Okay. It's just not as smooth as the other one was. That's weird. Black concrete. It's just not as smooth as the other. It's the blue concrete, that's all. So I thought I might have picked up the powder. Okay. Now we have public call sign. You can put some white concrete in there if you prefer. Try and spell out a couple of the letters, or at least make it look like there are letters there. Personally, I couldn't get it to look particularly to my taste, so I didn't do that. So for the rest of the build, I'm going to do a quick jump cut where I've done all the rest of the sides exactly how I've shown you how to do these ones, apart from this block here, this one here where the sign is will be blue, but the rest of it will be exactly the same. Okay, so now we are back. It took me a little while, but we have the entire TARDIS apart from the roof. We've still got the roof to do. Apart from that, we've got everything else pretty much sorted. So as you can see, this is the front still. So we've got the one white block for the poster, and as I reiterated, you do not need that on any of the other sides. So you can just go around. You can see that none of the others do. They do still have the windows, but they don't have the poster. So there you go, that's it. So we're just gonna go over a few things once again. So the bottom here, this square is 23 blocks. The height is 33. That is from there, so just above the lip, all the way up to the bottom of the doors. That's 33. Then you want 1 block, 2 blocks back, and 1 block blue again, and just do that 1 block out on each side, just so it gives it a little extra 3D effect there, you see, just like that, all the way around. So that is it basically to start with. We're now going to start making the roof. The roof is kind of, it diagonals in, so we're going to go 1 up, we'll just get rid of that, and do that all the way around, just so that it's 1 in from the edge of the sign. So you just want to colour in the inside like that. Went too far there. Let's bring that up because I'll need to go over the top. Like that. And you want to do that sort of 4 times. So the 4th one will be the flat after that. So this is the 2nd row. Just like that. Bring it up and in 1. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 1 more from that will be 4, and that will be where we put the flat roof on. Be nice if they did concrete stairs or slabs or something, but they don't. But this is the most accurate below in vanilla Minecraft, so that's what we're going with. So, yep, that's the 3rd one, and the next one after that will be the flat roof. Okay, so this is the last one. There we go, and across. Okay, so as you can see, we now have the roof. So what we're going to need now is one more thing. I think it's actually in miscellaneous. There we go, beacon. Now I did this so that I could have a beacon right slap bang in the middle, but it's not very easy to see. And there you go. That sticks out a bit more. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have the 9th and 10th Doctors TARDIS. Now we're going to go through some things to try and help you sort of make it more like your doctors, because your doctor might not be the 9th or the 10th, it might be the 12th, the 11th, 13th, well, after you've seen the episode, the 13th or 1st, might be old school. So I've got a list here of all the things that make all the different TARDIS designs. So if you can hear a rustling in the background, that's just me getting my giant list ready. Okay. So, what is different with the different Doctors? Well, okay, so here we go. This is the design for the very first TARDIS as used by William Hartnell. I've gone for as close as I can. We've still got the white, or we've still got the black at the top here. I've changed the panes to a sort of grey colour because they weren't quite as transparent as the 9th and 10th Doctors, so I've gone with a kind of grey tinted one, and just a little side thing. This is the closest thing I could think of to St John's ambulance sign. So this is the little, if you wanted to, you don't have to, you can probably use a button if you wanted to, but it doesn't look quite as, that didn't look quite as good. So I've put a little skull head on as a little St John's ambulance sign because the 11th Doctor was not the first one to use it. The first one to use it was on the very first TARDIS. So that is the first one all done. I haven't gone all the way around and sorted them ones out because I figure it's just the front that you really need to see, but they would be grey as well, so all the glass would be grey. Got the white sign, the black sign, and the little skull head for the St John's ambulance. So I'm going to show you. Next is the design that was done halfway through the 60s, so there was a little bit of a revamp. These TARDISes were used intermittently with other ones all the way from the 60s to the 90s, or just before the 90s, so 89. They sort of switched around which TARDISes they used a lot. So with the next one, okay, and here we have the 60s, mid-60s redesign. It's got the blue poster, it had the blue poster in that one. Got the blue tinted windows and the blue on the top here, so it's very much blue dabba-dee abba-die. Everything is blue. I'm not going to carry on any more of that song. Right, so the next design came in the 70s. Okay, now we have completed the 70s redesign. There is a little thing to point out on here, just going to here. As you can see, there are two different paint colours in here. Two different paint colours. There is dark, regular grey and light grey. Basically what you want to do is you want to make a T out of the regular grey and then fill in the gaps with the lighter grey. This is a design that they come back to later on, but this is the design. So you want it 3 down and all the way across in regular grey. Then you want the other 3 down and 2 across in light grey, then again in dark grey, and then in light grey. So you got 6. So you've got 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. And it makes this nice little T, and that is the design of, that's the 70s redesign. Let's put it like that. So next we'll go on to the 80s redesign. Okay, and now we're back with the 80s redesign. It's still the blue poster, that seems to be quite a theme for the decades. Got the grey panes in there, and then they've gone with the blue badge as well that goes across like that. So that's not too difficult. And it pretty much carries on the same pattern for the 90s movie one, so if you're a Paul McGann fan or you love the movie, it's basically the same. You're looking at the grey, the blue and the blue. Okay, so here's the War Doctors. Like I said, it's the same as the 10th, 9th and 10th. I've missed a block up there, oh well. But it's the transparent window panes, got that there. Now this didn't turn out as well as I'd hoped, but it gives you can sort of mix and match. You can sort of put some of the regular blue in and some of these in. This is lapis lazuli and it sort of gives it a scuffed feel, but I'm not too keen on the tiles. But that's the best way I can think about it. If I was using the city texture pack, which is what I usually use, I think the terracotta, blue terracotta, has like the streaks going through it. Like I said, I'm doing this in vanilla so that anyone can make it, and that's as well as I can do. We've already done the 9th and 10th one, so we're going to go on to the 11th Doctors. Okay, so here is the 11th Doctor's TARDIS. As you can see, it's pretty similar to the 9 and 10 one, however we now have, if we just go in a bit, we have the return of the grey panes of glass, and I just smashed one, oops. Just caught my finger on the trigger there. And we have the white poster still, and we have the little St John's ambulance as close as I can get it. Okay, so we've got 2 more to do. We have the 12th Doctors and the 13th Doctors. Now, 13th one, I'm going off promotional material. There's a picture of her with the TARDIS in the background. That's what I'm going to use. Okay, so here we have the 12th Doctor's TARDIS. It's very similar to the 11th, like I said, but as you can see, you should be able to make out here, we have the T design from the 70s making a return. Instead, this time we're using translucent panes for the T, and for the gaps in between we're using white stained glass. So that's the same on both of them, just the gaps where the T is missing, you just use the white, and for the T itself, translucent panes, the regular glass paints. And finally, here we have the very final TARDIS I'm going to show you how to make. Basically, you have the black police box sign bit, you have regular translucent, regular glass panes, and then you have a black poster. As I said, this is coming from the promotional pictures. Whether it's going to stay that way, I can't say, but I'm going by the promotional pictures. I've now shown you how to make 10 Doctors TARDISes, ranging from all the way from the start in 1963 to current day 2018 and the 13th Doctors. So this should come out just before the new series airs. Quite basically, I've been a big fan of Doctor Who for a long time. I'm 2nd generation. My mum watched it before I did. We've got a little congregation of companions here. See right here. I hope this has been of some use to some people and they can manage to work out what the hell I'm saying, because I do ramble a bit, but I hope this has become useful for people. I hope that it helps with some builds. It is pretty big, but I think it needs to be big to get the details in. If anyone has any questions or anything they'd like to suggest for an improvement for this, hit me up on Twitter. It's Rolliphant Gaming, just one word. On Instagram, it's just Rolliphant. If you wanna, I'll put links in the description for them. But if you have any questions, any improvements you can make, if you've got a better idea for what you can use for the scuffs, for the War Doctor, point them out. If I've made any huge gaffes, again, let me know, because then I can improve it for the next time I try and do one of these builds. Thank you very much if you've got all the way to the end of this video. This is quite a long one. This is something I've wanted to do for months. I've wanted to do this before the new series started, was have the great long list of all the different ones. Like I said, if you want to do the 1960s, the two 1960s ones, if you want to do them in grey rather than blue, that might look quite cool. I'll try and do like a little black and white cut so you can see what it looked like. But other than that, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you liked the video or found it useful, just hit the thumbs up button. That would be, hit the like. That would be really, really good. So thank you very much. Until next time, keep gaming.